During the winter offensive of the Red Army in 1943, Ostrogozhsk Operation, Voronezh-Kastornensky Operation, and the subsequent counteroffensive by the Wehrmacht, a bulge formed in the center of the Soviet-German front, extending 150 kilometers deep and 200 kilometers wide, directed towards the west, the so-called Kursk salient. From April to June 1943, an operational pause occurred on the front, during which both sides prepared for the summer campaign. The operational strategic significance of the Kursk Bulge and the German bridgeheads to the north, Oriol, and south, Belgorod-Kharkov, largely predetermined that the decisive events of the summer-autumn campaign of 1943 would unfold here, for which both sides began preparing as early as the spring. The leadership of Germany faced the task of developing a further strategy for conducting the war and a specific plan for military actions for the summer of 1943. However, they were not able to solve this complex issue immediately. There was no consensus among the high command of the Wehrmacht, and serious disagreements arose. The first to express the idea of conducting an operation aimed at encircling the forces of the Red Army in the Kursk Bulge was the commander of the 2nd Panzer Army, Rudolf Schmidt, who reported his thoughts to Field Marshal von Kluge on March 10, 1943, and to Hitler on March 13. Manstein, who anticipated an attack by the Red Army through the Donets River towards the Dnieper with the aim of cutting off and destroying the army group south, deemed it necessary to shift to a strategic defense. As early as February 1943, he proposed to wait for the start of this offensive and to deliver a series of flanking counterattacks during its development phase. Hitler, expecting political complications as a result of a transition to defense and wanting to retain the Donbass at all costs, rejected this plan. On March 10, Manstein proposed another plan. The plan involved a cutting off of the Kursk Bulge through a rapid offensive immediately after the end of the spring thaw. The offensive was planned along a front 1,200 kilometers long, but as early as February, the plans of the German command became known to Soviet intelligence under P.E.M. Fitton. Reports on this matter were received from England, from allies who, having obtained German codes, intercepted all military communications and orders of the German command. Information also came from a Berlin agent named Cherniak, who became the prototype of the legendary Sturlitz. Not only German operational plans were obtained, but also extensive information on the latest Hitler tanks, the Tiger and Panther.